Up here at 3:30, Governor Ron DeSantis is back in the state after dropping out of the 2024 election, and some say he is already trying to sneak controversial changes under the radar. This time, the governor quietly reversed a policy that lets you change your gender on your driver's license, making it a felony. So why does that matter? What makes this change so controversial? Wing News reporter Michelle Alvarez spoke to LGBTQ advocates in Naples to find out.
The Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles quietly announced people can no longer change the listed gender on their driver's licenses in a memo late last week.
Florida doesn't want any transgender people living in the state, and they're doing their best to eradicate them.
And their deputy executive director said people misinterpreting their gender, meaning not using their sex assigned at birth, constitutes criminal and civil fraud.
They could be arrested for that. Not having a valid driver's license that represents who they are can keep them from voting. It can keep them from getting a job.
Chris is co-chair of the Gay, Lesbian, and Straight Education Network in Collier County. She's furious and said the new ban adds to the state's harmful policies.
It's going to be just another way of wiping people out, wiping out their existence.
Before, Florida residents could change their gender marker by submitting either a court order for a name change or an official physician's letter for proof of gender transition treatment.
It is not an accurate reflection of how everyone I work with knows me, how everyone I live with know me, how my neighbors know me.
I talked with Rodrigo over the phone. He's the executive director at the National Center for Transgender Equality.
I'm a transgender man. If you look at me, it would be evident that I am a man. And the name that I actually go by is Rodrigo. That is what everyone in my life knows me as. If I, as a born and raised Floridian, have a driver's license that does not list the name Rodrigo, it is completely impractical.
Michelle Alvarez, Wink News.
Michelle, thanks. Legislation would also require all insurance and health benefit plans in the state that cover trans-related health care to also cover detransition care. And that means discontinuing or seeking to reverse gender-affirming medical or social or surgical interventions. And we'll have more about all this coming up for you on Wink News at 5.